not put enough papers out there for everybody because it kills me every time to throw away papers. And it is Earth Week, so let's be a little bit more green. If you want, first of all, a copy of this, okay, a copy of this in a PDF, this presentation. If you want also the handout in a PDF format emailed to you, and if you want 50 sources that are good resources to help you check to make sure advertising is good, people are saying what they need to say, or some free resources to go out and market yourself, then put your name on these lists. I'll pick these up and I will email you the password to get to the password protected area of my website so that you can access this information and download it. Okay. So go ahead and write that in there if that's what you're interested in, because we're going to cover now what 5 things do you need to do. On the back of this paper, this very colorful paper, which we're doing some Facebook 101 and 201 classes in email marketing, there is something called a Get Clients Now action sheet. CJ Hayden, I've known her since 1996. She's an amazing lady out of San Francisco. Haven't met anybody else that can put together a marketing plan like her, especially for a small business owner that's doable and consistent. Remember we talked about frequency and reach? Consistency is the key. Many times I get people calling me and saying, Maria, can you help me market this? And they're looking for the marketing magic bullet. Got champagne dreams on a beer budget, so I can only spend about $150, and I want all the marketing in the world. And I want it in one bullet form. And I'm like, marketing is not a bullet. It is consistency. Because again, it's creating a positive environment for exchange. How many of us have ever been on a job interview? How many of us have ever interviewed somebody for a job? People can look good for 20, 30 minutes, can't they? They sure can. They can stand on their tippy toes. But then how they actually perform is different. It's the same thing with marketing. You're building know, like, and trust. You're building credibility with them. And so because you're building credibility with them, it takes more than one interaction, frequency. So here on the back, the first thing I ask you is your strategies. You will see 6 marketing strategies there. Number 1 is direct contact and follow-up. The 1 is the most time-intensive. Number 6, advertising is the least time-intensive but most expensive. Okay? Advertising is least time-intensive, most expensive. Number 1, direct contact and follow-up, most time-intensive, most effective, though. The only thing is we only have 86,400 seconds in any given day, every single one of us. So how do you know for sure who do you contact? So during a lean economy, we need to go back and make sure we've got all these things in place. I find when people have money, when the economy's doing well, they will spend $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 in advertising because they have it. But in a lean economy, this is what you see happening. Networking events all of a sudden get populated. All of a sudden people are like, I've got to figure out how to do it with the least amount of cost. Now they're after more clients with direct contact. Networking always goes up when the economy's down. As soon as we go up, all of a sudden we'll be a small little room here, and all the big boys will be able to get all the money, and the little mom and pops don't have an opportunity because people have big budgets and they're okay spending with people they already know, like, and trust. They've got national recognition. But this is a chance for we, the small business owners, to shine. In a small economy, we have a chance to whittle out a piece of the pie if we show how good we are. So we need to know what our strategies are. I encourage people to have no more than 2 marketing strategies that they're focusing on, or else you lose all sorts of focus, which you need that frequent messaging. Number 1 is direct contact and follow-up. Number 2 is networking and referral building, just so that you know. Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn and blogging are all social networking. Don't let the word media confuse you. When I'm on Channel 7 on Thursday mornings, and I'm talking to somebody about, well, this is how you look and make sure that this is a good website developer. These are the 5 things you need to look for. Nobody can interact with me and say, Maria, stop. Could you go back? What was number 2 again? What was that about PR checker, making sure that they have a page rank or 2 above to know whether or not they're getting the kind of traffic they say they're getting on their website? What's that? They can't interact with me. It's one way. It's broadcast. However, on social networking, you can stop me on my Facebook page and say, Maria, what kind of page ranking does a website developer have to know whether or not they really do develop a good website that really gets traffic? They're saying they get these numbers, but how do I check for that? Oh, then I can answer that. You go to prchecker.com. It tells you what their Google page rank is. They need a page rank of 2. Actually, I encourage 3 or above. Every blog I work with, every website I work with is a 4 or above. Because I want to make sure they own the first 4 pages of Google. Because people are Google. It's a noun and a verb, and we Google everybody we meet. Okay? Not just when we're job hunting. So look at your strategy. Social networking, public speaking could be like this. Today, you're getting a chance to know me. You're getting a chance to sample my character and competence. And that's why you would do any public speaking. You can do that Rotary, JCs. There are lots of places, especially in our town. We have many places you can speak if you focus and put a list together and know who to talk to and start going through your list and making your rounds. Writing and publicity, blogging, putting articles in. One of the blogs that I edit and work with, I've worked with this publisher now for a little over a year and a half. Dan has the #1 blog in Career Builder. It's number 28 of the top 150 marketing blogs considered by Advertising Age, and we get 13,507 readers every single day. It's an amazing blog, but well positioned. By the way, Dan is only 24 years old. And he had called me and said, I want to be known as a guru in this market. And I said, okay, we're going to target it with frequency. And we're going to show them through sampling your character and competence just how good you are. And so he just came back from speaking at the PRSA conference, Southern Conference in Oklahoma, that he'd gotten through his blog, as well as several other things. Business Week, Fast Company. He's also one of the writers of Mashable, and he's one of the article writers in the Wall Street Journal now. So it's pretty exciting. Strategies. What's not working? Okay, wait, we've got promotional events and advertising. Pick 2. If you can focus on one, great. Go even deeper. Where are you stuck? Filling the pipeline, following up, getting presentations, or closing sales. Where are you stuck? Maybe you have plenty in the pipeline, but you're not returning phone calls, or you don't have presentations, or you're doing this with people. I hope you like my business, and if you know anybody else who might like me too, send them my way, because basically I don't know how to market my business, so I'm hoping you do. A lot of us do that. If you can send referrals my way, I'd appreciate it. We don't connect the dots for people. And really, if you want to do affordable marketing, you'll do that work up front, because people are more stingy with their time than they are with their money. And once they've gone out on a ledge for you to contact those people who know, like, and trust them, their circle of influence, and they can't communicate what you do, bless you. And they're like, well, she does something or other. You need to contact her, then all of a sudden you've lost time, and the chances they'll spend time on you again are slim to none. What are your goals? You cannot hit a target if you don't know what it is. Okay, so have one, even if you miss it. Have an idea. Okay, did I miss it by 10%? Am I off by $100,000? What are you off? Do you know? It's your job to sit down, and this is what we do in the small economy, because we have to be better than the big guys in a lean economy. We have to show that we can give better service. What is it we're good at? What's our niche? What's our superpower? If the big guys have reach and can be everywhere, and they have a team of 25 people on calls or technical calls, and yet you can't reach them because you go through that voicemail hell, round and round and round. Maybe your niche is we're reachable. I carry my cell phone, and at 2 o'clock in the morning you can reach me when you're trying to process this payment. So what's your niche? Make sure you know what your niche is. What you're missing. Success, you see the goals is here. There's a section for goals, and then there's also a section for success ingredients. Okay? Great job to put a direct mail piece together and to send it out. But if you don't have a good, clean list that's been washed and laundered, and you know for sure those are good addresses and good names, then what good is it to you? So you need to make sure you have the right success ingredients. Kills me every single time I get some sort of mailing all written in Spanish, because I tell you this is exactly what I do. I don't look at it at all. If it's Spanish writing at the very front, that's it. I don't read Spanish. So that doesn't help me. You're not reaching me. Somebody's not cleaned the list and taken a good look at who's at the household.